Round here, them guns get the last word.
Whenever I look at Twitter and I have over 5 DMs, I know something happened. This update is a very important update. And the reason why it's important is because it comes before the finals. So if they drop the update here on the 19th, then they will need to talk about the update here, 10th to the 16th. And if they talk about the update, what better way to cap off this glorious update where they destroy Dragunov is with a teaser for the final character. This tweet sent shockwaves around the player base. So it says, Bamco has added features to skin materials for the next DLC character. The character is abbreviated as PHK. There's also a parameter named PHK underscore immersive underscore tiles underscore contrast. The next or first character in season 2 appears to be a character whose skin needs emissive. Oh, that's not immersive, that's emissive. So the skin glows. That is what they could be referring to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Fakamram the only character who does this? The next thing you have to talk about is the PHK abbreviation. It says, could be him. Also, pretty sure Devil Reina model already in the game files. Using the code S28 has emissive skin parts. Just saying. If you guys remember, when Jun Kazama was first playable in the beta, we found traces of Yoshimitsu because Jun Kazama had healing properties similar to Yoshimitsu, and they were using the text for Yoshimitsu and they copied and pasted to Jun Kazama. The same way that I just explained that Jun Kazama used Yoshimitsu's code for her healing, this could also be once again connecting back to Devil Reina. I wasn't the one who discovered it, but I was the one who really put it out there, right? And when I did that, Bandai Namco DMCA'd my tweet. Now, once something is out there, it's out there for the rest of time. But why did Bandai Namco specifically target this one image? Why did they find this one image of Devil Reina to be so egregious to where they had to DMCA the tweet? And you can see another example. This person also got DMCA'd for posting the Devil Reina picture. Now, eventually Bandai Namco stopped because it was already out there. But before it got out there, they tried to stop it. I can see some red lava cracks here. Her wings look like they potentially could glow. You see this part here on her chest. So you said PHK. Right, this is Thailand. You have this part down here with the red arrow, which is a city. Here's what I've always said. So we found 60% of Marnock's move in the game. Some people believe that was just carried over from Tekken 7 into Tekken 8 for whatever reason. Here's what you have to keep in mind, bro. They use Unreal Engine 5 for Tekken 8. So why would they port over Marnock code from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5? That's something you have to keep in mind. His code appearing in Unreal Engine 5 was intentional, but then also the same thing with Fakamram. Why is Fakamram appearing in Unreal Engine 5? That is intentional. Here's something else you have to think about Fakamram as well. His motion cap actor is credited in the files of Tekken 8. That's intentional. They also said that they started working on Heihachi in 2023, which is when Marnock leaked. But the point is that they were working on Marnock and Fakamram, in my opinion, and they deleted it, so they say. But who here thinks that they will just flat out delete all of that work? Wouldn't they just save it for later? Moonsaw got his hopes up too much. Well, actually, I'm not hoping for anything. I'm not buying none of these garbage characters. Fakamram's trash, Heihachi's trash. The only character that I like is Steve Fox. I've been a Steve Fox main since Tekken 3. But I don't care about none of these scrub characters you guys care about. That's how I am. I support whatever garbage you want, you know? Hey, the DLC character is going to be obnoxious anyways. Eddie was obnoxious. Lydia was obnoxious. Heihachi was obnoxious. They're all trash. You know what I mean? So it's at this point, it doesn't matter who the character is. It's going to be garbage. So you might as well get your trash instead of someone else gets their trash. Speedkick says, guys, I don't know what the problem is. He won't be that bad. If they just tone down his range, his tracking, his unblockables, his poking, his other unblockables, his frame traps, his launchers, his unblockable fake out, his lows, his strings, and his full screen homing launcher. And bro also forgot about the guard breaks. Fakaram, this piece of trash. Fakaram is the reason why we are dealing with guard breaks. You guys know that? In Tekken 7, Fakaram was the character who invented the guard breaks. If we didn't get the Kunimitsu dagger throw, you probably wouldn't have Victor shooting his pistol spamming 222, right? Victor is the new Kunimitsu in a lot of ways. Fakaram's guard break at the wall, like, literally is why every character in Tekken 8 has it. Well, not every character, but my character does, Steve Fox. That's the only thing good that Steve Fox has is a guard break. Everything else about the character sucks. This is why you don't make characters powerful, because a lot of people was interested in Fakaram for whatever reason, and they made that character so obnoxious to where everyone hated him. And you can say the same thing about Leroy Smith. But when we found out how powerful he was, literally, as soon as people realized how powerful he was and how simple he was, a lot of people were they weren't interested anymore. When that happened, you had a lot of new people who gravitated towards the character because they wanted pay to win, right? Oh, free wins, free W's, I'll take that, right? Once all the power fades away, because it will fade away, all that will remain is people being upset that the character was busted. And that's what happened with Fakaram, with, I would say, Kunimitsu, with Lydia, with so many characters. And if people who say that a DLC character needs to be powerful for people to play it, I think that's a cop-out answer. I think it's not true. I think that Armor King is 100% of an example of people buying a character just because of how they look. Armor King and Fakaram is side by side. One of these characters is loved because of their design and how cool and unique the gameplay is. The other character is loved because of the design, but how broken the character was. When they nerfed Fakaram, we saw that he took a nosedive. This screenshot comes before he was nerfed. After he was nerfed, he disappeared. Armor King, his gameplay was really cool and his design was really cool. Something that I also throw at you guys is I say, look at how they're changing a lot of these characters. Heihachi, Lydia, those two characters are so similar. In Tekken 7, that was not the case. If they make Armor King a stance, stack, guard-breaking character just like Heihachi and Lydia, you will then lose the uniqueness of his gameplay. And the only thing that will remain is his design. And maybe that may not even stay, because something that you got to think about for Armor King is his design in Tekken 7 was ultra legendary. It was fire. But if they bring him back in Tekken 8, you would have to imagine they're going to redesign him. If they do this for Armor King, where they ignore the Tekken 7 and they create this new one, and it's worse, will the character usage tank? Probably not, because it's Armor King, right? But you do just have to take that into consideration, what happened with Leroy. We also have to keep in mind that a lot of us were under the impression that it was a guest character. And this tweet, I don't want to say this tweet is the only reason why, but this tweet is, in my opinion, a big reason why. The original Tekken characters will be a part of the story. So if this fourth character is not a part of the story, why is that? That must mean that they're not a original Tekken character. If they're not an original Tekken character, what are they? When Fakaram released, he was definitely considered a original Tekken character. This leak could either be for the future, and the final character could still be a guest character.